Hello guys, my name is Victoria Pavlov. I'm the Photoshop artist, and today I will show to you how we can create artistic image using Adobe Illustrator CC and Adobe Photoshop CC. I will start with Adobe Illustrator CC, and as you can see I have already created my document. You can create your document in any size you want to, and now I will switch to ellipse tool. I will use a gradient with no stroke, and using ellipse tool I will create a very simple shape of the balloon, just like that. Now I need to specify my gradient parameters. First of all, I will switch type from to radial, and I will change color. I will use a red color. So um, you can specify how much reflection, how much highlight you would like to see in your balloon. I would like to see something like that, and I'm happy about it. Now I will switch to curvature pen tool, and I will create simple shape. This shape will be my highlight, just like that. And just like this. If you would like to adjust your shape, you don't need to switch to any other tool. As you can see, I'm still using the curvature pen tool, and to adjust my shape, I will click on any anchor point to activate it, and I will move this anchor point to adjust my shape. How simple is it, guys? Just like that. Perfect. Maybe something like this. And I would like to see my highlights in different colors, so definitely I will need to switch to color, and I will use white color, just like that. Perfect. And again, if you will need to adjust your shape, you can do it at any time. Just simply click on any anchor point to activate it, and voila, you will be able to edit your shape. If you would like to delete any anchor point, simply click on it, highlight it, and click delete, just like that. And let me see, just like that. Yes, I'm happy. Now I would like to apply a blur effect to my highlight. I will go to effect, blur. You can use any blur you're more comfortable with, and I will click on preview. I can see it, and I will specify my radius value about 8.4. I will click OK, and in my properties panel I will bring down opacity for my highlight. I will bring down opacity to about 51%, maybe less. Let's see. Yeah, 37. Now guys, I will add a new layer, just like that, and using same curvature pen tool with white, maybe red color. I will create bottom of my balloon. First of all, I will click on any point, just like that, holding option tool. I will create second anchor point, third, and I will close my path, just like that. Perfect. Now I would like to change color for my shape. I will use red color as well, and voila, I will move my shape slightly up, just like that. This is my balloon, guys. I would like to use this balloon in my Adobe Photoshop CC. So what I will do, I will open my libraries. Here my library I would like to use. I will select my entire balloon, and I will move my balloon into my Creative Cloud library, just like that, and voila, here is my balloon. Now I will switch to my layers. I will copy my balloon, just like that, copy. I will create a new empty layer, and edit, paste, just like that. I will move it. And now guys, I would like to change color for my balloon. What I will do, I will expand my balloon. I will select my balloon, and I will change color for my balloon. Maybe I will use yellow, just like that. Same with bottom of my balloon, just like that. And I will use something just like this. Let's see. Yes. Now I will select my balloon, switch to my Creative Cloud library again, and I will drag my balloon into my Creative Cloud library. And now I'm switching to layers, and I will change color of my balloon for one more time. I will select my balloon body, double click, green color, same with bottom of my balloon, just like that. And voila. I will select my entire balloon, switch to my Creative Cloud library, and drag my balloon into my Creative Cloud library, just like that. Voila. Now guys, I will open my Adobe Photoshop CC, just like that. And as you can see here, I have opened my image I took last summer in Iceland, and I will be using this image as my background. In my Creative Cloud library, I have my image I would like to use in my workflow today. Let me find this image. I will scroll down my library. Where is it? Where is it? I saw it today. Here. To add your asset from Creative Cloud library into your document, simply click on your image and drag into your document, just like that. Now you can resize it, just like that. You can reposition it, and after you will be satisfied with everything, simply accept your layer. Now guys, I would like to isolate a gray background out of my main subject. So what I will do, I will switch to quick selection tool, and here in Adobe Photoshop CC we have new button. We have select subject button. I will click on it, and voila, Photoshop has selected my main subject for me. Now I will switch to select and mask workspace. Simply click on select and mask button, which is next to select subject button, or you can go select and mask. It's up to you which way you prefer. So I will click on select and mask, and voila. Here I will zoom in my main subject. Definitely I need to adjust few things. First of all, I would like to adjust her hair. I will switch to refined edge brush, and I will paint over her hair, just like that. Guys, just please pay attention how Photoshop does all job for me. I don't need to switch between multiple tools. I don't need to stress out and spend hours and hours to perfectly mask out her hair, and she has very long and a lot of flying hair. So as you can see, everything is so perfect, just like that. That guys, that's amazing. I'm speechless. I love selecting mask workspace in Adobe Photoshop CC. So what I need to do right now, definitely I will fix a part neck in the middle of her dress. So I will switch to brush tool. I will bring size of my brush down, and I will paint back part of her dress, just like that. Guys, do you remember before we spent hours and hours to selecting and masking our main object? That was a nightmare. Now in no time. We can select the most difficult, we can select and mask out the most difficult subject, and I'm talking about her hair. If you painted in more than you wanted, simply switch to minus sign to subtract and paint out part of her dress, just like that. Now I will switch back to refined edge brush tool, and I will paint at the edge of her hand, just like that. Perfect. And voila, guys, we have perfectly selected subject. We spent probably 1 minute, 1 minute, and I'm talking about the main subject with a lot of hair. So now time to save my selection. What I will do, I will set up output setting to a new layer with layer mask, and I will click OK. So now, as you can see, Photoshop created new layer with a selection mask, with a layer mask. If I would like to be redirected back to selected mask workspace, I simply double click on layer mask, and voila, I was redirected back to selected mask workspace. So I need to fix this part. I will switch to brush tool, and I will paint back part of her hand, just like that. Perfect. Now I'm completely satisfied. So I will click OK, and voila. Now I have two layers, layer mask, two layers with two layer mask, because I adjusted my selection one more time. So I don't need this layer. First layer I will delete it, and also I will delete my original layer, just like that. Perfect, guys. Now, because my background image was taken in the middle of the summer in Iceland, I would like to change her dress color to something more summery or springy, and I will do this just in a second. I will select, highlight my top layer, I will go to my adjustments, I will click on gradient map, and I will click on add clipping mask. So right now my adjustment will affect only to the layer below my adjustment layer. I will specify my gradient map I would like to use today. Guys, it's up to you what you would like to use. I'm just giving you some idea. Just let's see what I would like to use. Choices. We have a lot of amazing choices. Let's see. Maybe this color. I will click on reverse, and voila. Now, because I applied adjustment as a separate layer, I can modify this adjustment layer at any time. So if I would like to bring down opacity of my adjustment layer, I can do it. What I would like to do, I'm thinking about, maybe I will paint out adjustment of out of her hair and face and hand. So I will switch to simple brush tool with black color, and because I apply adjustment as separate layer, I can paint out part of my background or entire background if I will need it. So just like that. Let me bring down size of my brush, and I will paint out my adjustment layer from her hair, hands, just like that. Perfect. And also from her feet. And another one. Just like this. Guys, how easy is it? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let me zoom out to see. Just like that. And applying um, gradient gradient map adjustment, we created kind of vector feeling. So right now she has kind of a vector dress on her, so I like it, like it, like it. If you would like to modify your gradient, you can do it as well. Simply click on it and voila. Maybe what I will do, I will change color for her dress. Let's see, color, I will use something more light shade of the green color, just like that. I like it a lot. So this is what I wanted to have. If you would like, you can adjust your color at any time, just like that. I'm perfectly satisfied right now. Awesome. Now, time to bring our balloons we created in Adobe Illustrator CC. I will switch my library, just like that. And as you can see here, I have all my balloons we just created in Adobe Illustrator CC. Again, to add your assets from your Creative Cloud library to your document, simply click and drag your asset into your document. First of all, I would like to start with a red balloon. Click and drag. Voila. Now you can resize it in any way you want to. Just like that. Accept it. And voila, guys. Do not forget this balloon we created in Adobe Illustrator CC, and this is a vector. So this is how beautiful we can combine two workflows together. I will bring it down. I will click in to another balloon and drag into my document. I will rotate it just slightly and I will move it. Maybe I will rotate it more, just like that. Click OK, and same with yellow balloon. Perfect, right? What I need to do, guys, definitely I need to apply few modifications. First of all, I will create a new empty layer. I will zoom in. I will switch to my curvature pen tool. Yes, curvature pen tool in Adobe Photoshop CC. I will switch to shape. I don't need stroke color, but I need stroke color, sorry. I will use red color, but I don't need fill color. So, and I will specify pixels for my value for my stroke, something about probably 2.51, and I will start creating new shape. I will click, drag, click and drag, just like that, guys. How great is it? And voila, this is my path created in Adobe Photoshop CC, and I was using same curvature pen tool. Now I will create a new empty layer. I will switch color to the green and I will create same path, just like that. And voila, and I will create a new empty layer and I will use yellow color for my stroke, just like that, and new, just like that. How perfect is it, guys? Let me select my background layer. That's so beautiful, guys. Now I will add more balloons, but I will add more balloons on distance. If I will click and drag any balloon into my document, just like that. I will resize it, make it smaller, just because this balloon will be seeing from the distance, so it's supposed to be in smaller size, just like that. I can rotate it. I will accept it, and I will bring down opacity of my layer just slightly, just like that. And voila, I will do same with yellow. a balloon. I will bring down size of it. I will accept it. I can move it, and I will bring down opacity of this layer, just like that. Same with the green color balloon, just like that. I will bring size down. I will rotate it, and I will move it. And definitely I will bring opacity down for this layer, just like that. So guys, as you can see, we are combining two workflows. We are combining workflow in uh, art we created in Adobe Illustrator CC. We combining this art to the art in Adobe Photoshop CC. Absolutely amazing. Now I would like to apply final touches. I will highlight my top layer just like that. I will click on adjustments. I will click on color lookup, and let's see, probably I will use a full colors look. I used this particular adjustment mostly in my nature, in my landscape workflow, because it's bringing up all colors and I like it a lot. So what I can do, I can bring down opacity of my adjustment layer just like that, and voila. If you would like to apply another adjustment, you can do it as well. After I'm satisfied with everything, with color composition and everything like that, I will merge all visible layers. I will duplicate it just to show you before and after later on. I will go to filter and I will launch my camera raw filter. Here I will apply few adjustments. If you will ask me what adjustment particular you're supposed to apply, guys, I have no idea. Everything depends on your image, on colors in your image, composition and everything like that. I will recommend you to play with your image, play with your sliders in Camera Raw to see what what modification works the best. Now what I will do, guys, I will switch to saturation, and I will increase greens, yellows, something like that. And guys, I will switch to noise reduction, and I will move all sliders slightly to the right, not too much, and I will click OK. So guys, let me show you before Camera Raw and after. This is before and this is after. So we applied our final finishing touches using Adobe Camera Raw. We don't have a huge difference. We don't have huge separation between our two layers. Just we applied just we created just slightly different. We applied slightly different touches to our final image using Camera Raw, but this is what I was looking for. So I'm not looking for to apply huge jump between my layers. So sometimes less is better. So guys, this is what I wanted to show to you. And again, we used Adobe Illustrator CC to create our beautiful balloons. We used Adobe Photoshop CC to create this beautiful image, and we used Adobe Creative Cloud Library. I love using Creative Cloud libraries, and as you can see now, if you never used it before, using Creative Cloud Library will give you big freedom of creating any image. You can use it in your web design. You can use it in your art. I'm using my Creative Cloud Library every day, and I even cannot imagine my workflow without Creative Cloud Library. So guys, thank you so much. If you have any questions, as usual, I'm here to answer to any of them. And thank you, and I will see you later on. Bye.